I have a final report on the Crot experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're counting down our picks for the DLC heading our way in 2025 that we're most hyped for. Confirmed releases only, so no speculation here.
How are we going to survive the robot apocalypse?
Watch and learn.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
World DLC. This indie darling developed a rabid following upon its release. The combination of an adorable mascot like Slugcat and the brutal difficulty of trying to survive in a world where traps and predators lurk around every corner made it the most adorable of masochistic endeavors.
Old predator. As the old world died, a new ecosystem evolved. In a land where even rain can kill. Each creature struggles for its own survival.
With a crazy number of levels to navigate and the constant threat of deadly downpours, there was plenty here for genre fans to cut their teeth on. The upcoming Watcher DLC has you playing as the titular Nightcat, going beyond the bounds of the Drenched City and likely having to survive against a whole host of new hazards along the way.
Search for hope. What fate the Slugcat?
Atomic Heart DLC.
Belia! Belia! Tora, Matryoshka!
Sadly, this isn't the Jensen Ackles DLC we were all hoping for, but for those that enjoyed the steampunk aesthetics of Atomic Heart and were able to look past its blemishes, then good news! Because the new Enchantment Under the Sea DLC is right around the corner.
That's how you do it. The atomic way.
While we're not exactly sure how expansive the new area will be, we've been assured it's got a bunch of potentially broken weaponry waiting in the wings, an undersea locale to explore, and likely a whole host of more robots to kill. If they find a way to bring back the ballerinas as mermaids, we're all in.
Being underwater makes me uneasy. Some kind of horror lurking in the depths.
Chained Echoes DLC. We've seen our fair share of games that call back to the retro 16-bit era. Some fall short, some hit the mark, and some rise above all expectations. Chained Echoes sat comfortably as an incredible homage to some of the genre's greatest. The Xenogears and Final Fantasy inspirations are baked into its bones, and thanks to some modding tune-ups, it played like a dream. Overall, an impressive outing, especially from a single developer. And now there's more on the way. Ashes of Elron will take Glenn and the party to a new kingdom, filled with new threats and even a new playable character to add to the roster. Given the 2-year development cycle, we can only imagine the polish on this. Sea of Stars DLC. speaking of games that rose above their foundations, Sea of Stars blew collective minds with just how far it was able to push its pixel art style and yesteryear mechanics to become one of the most beloved indie RPGs. Echoing the talent, creativity, and joy found in the likes of masterpieces like Chrono Trigger. Thankfully, the journey of the two Solstice Warriors isn't over yet. Throes of the Watchmaker is set to send the cast into a clockwork-inspired world, while taking on the threat of a cursed carnival. After seeing what the developers did with traditional high fantasy, we can only imagine the visual treat we're in for when we go up against their version of psychotic carnies. Lies of P DLC.
We got a lot to answer for!
Won't you help me, son?
This Pinocchio-inspired Souls-like rocked every gamer's socks off upon arrival, going on to become a juggernaut capable of holding its own against the big boys over at FromSoft.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning.
And ever since we got that teaser of an ending, we knew it was only a matter of time before we had to dust off the strings and get back into the fray.
Power beyond your imagination.
Come back to me, Carlo!
Lie to protect yourself.
While rumours suggest we can expect to be slashing our way through a lighthouse setting, we're still hoping Dorothy and her stakes in this twisted world are made clear. If we're going to have to battle through some of classic literature's most iconic characters, we're gonna have to get back to the grind.
You stole my sister from me, rotten puppets!
Be careful, clever one.
Which of these upcoming expansions are you most excited for? Let us know in the comments.
Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours, Dorothy.